Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah.
Aloha and welcome back to Griffin's Old Diecast Motorsports, home to Obsidian Mountain Raceway. This is round one of the Team Mixer Challenge, and we have many new drivers in this event, along with some returning drivers and previous tournament champions. All 48 of these drivers were randomly teamed up to take on this most unforgiving mountain race course. 3,000 feet above the ocean, the smallest mistake can send a car and a driver careening over the edge to almost certain demise. This mountain will test their skills, their nerves, and pushing them to the very edge, hopefully not over. 8 groups of 6 drivers racing in 6 heats for 6 rounds, and in the end, one team will be crowned the Team Mixer Challenge champions. Let me quickly remind you of the rules for this tournament. Qualifying times determined the starting positions for this race, the first heat of the first round, and each lap following the first, the cars will take the position they finished in the previous lap. All drivers will be randomly rotated into new groups after each round, and the team with the most accumulated points at the end of round 6 will be the Obsidian Mountain Team Mixer champions. The scoring will go as follows. For first place, you get 6, second gets 5. Third gets 4, fourth gets 3, fifth gets 2, and sixth gets 1. You get that big donut 0 for that DNF. And again, I'm going to warn you about the double penalty. Any car coming completely off the raceway and not on its tires will be penalized by having to sit out the following lap in the garage for repairs, incurring a double DNF. If you crash on the raceway, your car will go to the back of the starting grid behind the last car to cross the finish line. If you come off the track but you're still on your tires, your car will go to the back of the starting grid. Good luck to you all, and remember, keep your roof to the sun. And with that said, let's get to that racing. All right, kicking us off for Group 1, we got Hole Shot, Sean Matthew, Rube, Big Mike, Big C, and our top qualifier, or tying for top qualifier, Tane, with that 525 going down the mountain. All right, here we go. Race 1. Let's get her going. We got Tane and Big C up front, leading us off. Ooh, Big C gets a nice lead going into that first turn, but Tane cuts him off, and they flips out going through Calamity Corner, and Tane's going to take that win with a 5.89. Sean Matthew comes sliding in, and ooh, we got Big Mike off the track there, and Big C right there in Calamity Corner. Oh, Big C gets up on that wall and then gets flipped over, and it was all done for him. And that's how we finish up with our first race for the Mixer Challenge. All right, we got Tane and Rube up front now. Rube took second in that first race, so he's on the outside. Tane leads him into the pipeline. Sean Matthews in second. Big Mike tried to make a pass there, Big C, sorry. And Sean Matthews is going to take second following Tane. Rube's going to take third. And both of the Trunos are down again. Ow. Double DNFs for the AE86ers. Here we go with race 3. And we got Tane and Sean Matthews going to lead them down. there they go. Sean Matthew gets a nice lead going in that first turn, but Tane says, I didn't take that top qualifier for no reason. Leading them down Memorial Drive and across that finish line in a 5.38. And we got all the cars down across the finish line that time. Good job, everybody. All right. Yeah, I'm 6 cars going down this mountain all at once. Odds are not everybody's going to make it every single time. All right, here we go for race 4. Tane takes a strong lead going down that divided straight down the pipeline now through Calamity Corner. Everybody looking pretty clean. Tane with a 5:25 matching his qualifying time. That's going to be our top track record right there. And we had a really nice last second pass going on here. Right there, the Mazda gets sideways. And Big Mike ends up taking that second place. Or sorry, Big C. Big Mike and Big C, I'm sorry, I'm going to get you two confused a lot. Both in AE 86s and, first name Big. So here we go with Tane leading them down in the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Oh, and that Mazda gets up on him, gets that pass in, and takes over first place with the 563. Rube lost it in Calamity Corner there. And Whole Shot with a really nice pass there to steal that first place away. Here we go, last race for this group for tonight. We got Whole Shot in the inside pole position, Tane on the outside, but Tane's taking that lead going into that first turn. And he gets up on the rails there, and Whole Shot's going to take the lead and hold it with Tane coming in backwards for second. Wow. And they all made it down again. So, yeah, great job for Group 1. Not too many DNFs in there. And nobody got any garage penalties, so that's good. Tane with a 34 point. He was only 2 points off of maximum score you can get per round. And Whole Shot made a nice comeback there to boost his points for 23. All those points are going to go into their team totals. And after the all 8 groups run, we'll see what those totals are going to end up being. All right, Group 2 is up. We got Kane Stewart, West Coast, and Chelly, Cut Rocker, Lily the Dog, and V-Man. West Coast and Lily the Dog being new to Obsidian Mountain Raceway. Good luck and keep your roof to the sun. All right, here we go. V-Man on the inside, Lily the Dog on the outside, leading them down for the first heat of Group 2. V-Man has the lead going down the pipeline into Calamity Corner. Oh, we got a spin out right behind him. Oh, and crash. And wow, nobody else made it across the line. But V-Man with a 5.12. There's Kane Stewart up at the top of the hill. V-Man setting a new track record, 5:12, and the only one to finish that race. All right, here we go into Heat 2. Lily's on the outside again of V-Man. And Lily has a little bit of a lead going down the divided straight, but V-Man pours it on, going down the pipeline through Calamity Corner, down Memorial Drive, and across the finish line well before the others. And Chelly in third place there, doing a little spinny spin. Don't know what that was all about. Maybe he just popped a tire or something. And Lily at the top of the hill didn't make it down Memorial Drive. That's 2 DNFs in a row. Yeah, well, welcome to Obsidian Mountain. It can be very unforgiving, and sometimes so can the other drivers. Heat number 3, V-Man leading the pack. Takes that lead down the pipeline, being chased by West Coast, but they're still a ways behind him. And wow, what a finish. Bunching up there at the end for 1, 2, and 3. And it's going to be V-Man again, 3 in a row. Got to watch those numbers, though. 666. The numbers of the beast, as some would say. Back on the inside again for Heat 4. West Coast uses that inside advantage to take over second place. Gets a little hop on Memorial Drive. And Cut Rocker was making a challenge there. V-Man tying his top time with 5.12. And Lily the dog rolling over looking for belly rubs. Now is not the time, Lily. Now is not the time. You need to get to the finish line and get some points. Race number 5. 2 more to go for this group. And there goes V-Man off like a rocket again out of the Stargate, but he's being chased down by Cut Rocker. Cut Rocker gets a little loose. West Coastin'. Wow, Chelly makes a nice inside pass to take over second from Cut Rocker and West Coastin'. Watch this move. Both of them get sloppy right there going down Memorial Drive, and Chelly just blows by them. Great move. All right, 1 more to go, and V-Man with 5 races in a row, 5 wins in a row. Inside for the last race, and outside we've got Chelly. Chelly takes the lead going into that first turn, but V-Man takes over, chased by Cut Rocker. The blocks are thrown. We got some wipeouts up there at the top of the hill, and it's going to be V-Man and Cut Rocker to be the only finishers for that last race. Chelly gets sideways right there. West Coastin gets mixed up in that. Lily gets pulled over. And yeah, what a mess. So V-Man with the top time so far. And it's only 2 groups in. 5.12 and a perfect race. So congratulations on that, V-Man. That's going to definitely boost those team scores and all those points from all those drivers. All right, let's take a short break from our racing action for our mid-broadcast channel shout-out. Channel shout-out goes to Funkhouser Diecast Racing League, the home of the old Yadkin Valley Speedway, an awesome raceway, great events with non-stop action and excitement, great commentary and race coverage. After this broadcast, pop over, check out the races, and give those likes, comments, and if not already, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. The link will be in the description of this broadcast. All right, let's get back to our racing action here at Obsidian Mountain Raceway. Group 3 coming up right now. All right, Group 3, we got Puff, Wally Champ, Dee Dee McAsh, End Count, V McVagger, and Dirty D. Gonna take it down the mountain for 6 laps. Now, Wally, Dee Dee, End Count, V, and Dirty D, they're all new to this. Puff has raced here before, and he's in the back row. They're going to be led down by Dirty D, and Vager was on the outside, but End Count takes over, shoving his way through to second place. Dirty D's across the line first, followed by End Count, and then V in a 5:38. Really nice time there for Dirty D. First time on the mountain. All right, Dirty D on the inside, End Count on the outside, leading them down for the second time. End Count takes the lead on the divided, but D takes it over. Dirty D, there we go. Whoa! And End Count just got flipped out going into Calamity Corner. Dirty D's taking it in backwards for the win. And, oh, we got Puff back there. Yep, Puff got stuck behind End Count when he got flipped over. Let's look at that again. Dirty D, wow, she was not going to give up first place. Kind of shoving End Count into that Skyway billboard. And she kept them moving. So Puff and End Count taking a DNF for that win by Dirty D. Dirty D on the inside, and we got the NSX on the outside. Sorry, who's in the NSX? That's gonna be Wally Champ. Wally Champ was on the outside for a minute, gets spun around there. Whoa! Holy crap! Talk about your karma. Right back at you, Dirty D, with a T-bone from the guardrail. Ouch. Big time ouch. And we got somebody else involved. Wally Champ goes down, but he's still on the track. And Puff got stuck behind that somehow. Look at that hit. Dee takes right in the door, gets some crazy air, flips over, does a spin, and a serious roof slide down Memorial Drive. Good thing they put some strong roll cages in those cars. We'll get her back up on her wheels and at the top of the mountain. 3 DNFs in that race there. So we got V. McVager in the inside position, and he is next to Dee McAsh. They're kind of even going into that first turn, but then V pours it on going down the pipeline. Down Memorial Drive now. End Count gets backwards, but finishes second behind V. McVager at a 5.5 for V on that one. And that's a pretty decent time for the mountain as well. So V takes the win on that one, followed in by End Count. And we're already into race 5. End Count down the outside, V on the inside. End Count gets a big jump out of the start gate, going down the pipeline, but V. McVager breaks even with him, almost cuts him off. But it's going to be End Count backwards down Memorial Drive and across the finish line. And nobody else. They all crashed up at the top of the hill before Memorial Drive. There they are. And, oh, he's still on his wheels back there in the top right corner. But he's going to the back of the pack. And End Count, the only one finishing that race, going to give him a little boost in the points against the others. Right back at the top of the mountain. Here we go for the final race of Group 3. V and End Count battling it out. End Count wins going down the pipeline, gets sideways in Calamity Corner. There's some spinning by V behind him, and somebody just crashed out. I heard it. Who was it? Oh, it's Wally Champ on the final straight. Couldn't keep it on its wheels to the finish line. That's closing out Group 3 right there with End Count taking a 1-point lead on the group there, followed by V. McVager with 25. All those points going into their team cash and cachet, however you want to say it. But yeah, it goes towards their team totals. All right, Group 4, we have Cyrano Buckminster, Papa Decal, Lil C, Jim Leschenring, world famous Bubba, and Bolo Brown. This is going to close out the racing for tonight. Because of the length of the broadcast, don't feel like you want to sit here for an hour watching races. I probably would, but yeah. So the rest of the groups will be coming at you shortly. Bolo taking the lead down the pipeline right in front of Jim Leshering. Jim gets up on his bumper, but then squirrels out. Bolo spins around backwards, taking a 5.5 win for that first race for Group 4. Drivers kept it fairly clean. But we do have 2 DNFs by Little C and Cyrano. Heat 2, race 2 coming up. Here we go. Bolo on the inside, and we got Jim Leschenring on the outside, going to lead him down the divided straight. Jim had a good jump there, but Bolo takes over the lead again in the pipeline, going through Calamity Corner, keeps it, well, almost like keeps it clean, but got a little fishtail in there. Another 5.50, and it looks like we lost half the drivers there. What happened? I did not hear anything. They all just kind of stalled out right there at the top of the hill. Got to get to that finish line to get those points. Every point counts and matters. All right, once again, we got Bolo and Jim up front. Bolo takes the lead. Bubba gets in front of Jim, spins him out. Jim takes a hit into the guardrail, and that takes him out. We got Little C coming in third, followed up by Papa Decal. And there is Cyrano Buckminster again on top of the hill. And Jim does not have his roof to the sun, so I'm sorry, sir, but you're going to have to go into the garage and get that car checked out. There he is. Charlie's going to check it out, make sure everything's copacetic with that car before we put it back up on top of the mountain. So we got world famous Bubba on the outside of Bolo Brown. Bolo takes the lead again, leading him down the pipeline, being chased by Bubba. Bubba spins. Little C got up alongside him, doesn't get past him though. Bubba's going to hold on to that. Wow, got a little hoppy and bangy there at the end. Bolo takes the win. Bubba's taking second, and Cyrano again at the top of the hill cannot get much past the Calamity Corner for some reason. I think he's being pushed out, maybe stalled out by the other cars. Let's go. Here we go. Bubba got a jump on Bolo there, but Bolo says, this is my place right here up front. Little C got up on top of him. Bubba gets in front of Little C, and they both crash out, and we are only going to have 2 cars finish. Bolo taking first, and Cyrano made it down the hill to get some points finally on the board, and oh, what happened here? We got Papa Decal blocking out Jim Leschenring. Jim gets up on the wall, slams into the Skyway billboard. I think that's the second hit that billboard's taken tonight. And right there at the end, you see Bubba does a nosedive into that guardrail, gives that a good kiss, and takes out Little C along with him. Last race of the night, and the Jim is back in the garage. We got 5 drivers to close us out for the Team Mixer Challenge Groups 1 through 4. There goes Bolo, like a missile on a mission. Gets a little squirrely there through Calamity Corner, but he's holding it. Oh my God. That sucks. Oh, so bad. Got to keep your root to the sun. That sucks too for Little C being pushed out there and stalled up on the wall. But Bolo going for that perfect race wipes out right at the finish line or just before the finish line and does a little roof surfing. That's not going to get you any points, Bolo, but you did take top points for that group, so congratulations on that. 7 points ahead of world famous Bubba, and all those points from all those drivers are going into their team totals. Now, here's where we stand so far. You'll see some of the numbers in red, and then you got the X's. That means the X's mean those drivers haven't participated or had their turn yet. The numbers in gold means both of those drivers have done their races already, and that is their total for round one. And right now we have Team 3, Speed Reavers, holding that number one spot, but we still got 4 more groups to race. And as you can see from the way this went down, anything can happen. But we're looking for that perfect 72. That would be the top score any team could possibly get. So in a few days, we'll have groups 5 through 8 out for your viewing, and we'll see how the rest of those points stack up. I want to thank you all for participating. It was a great response to the signups, and that was some fantastic racing. Um, Again, sorry to some of you new drivers that took some hard hits, like poor Jim. Just couldn't catch a break after that second heat. And Cyrano, you had a bad day, but next week is another chance for all of you drivers to get down this mountain and score up them points. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the races. Uh, Groups 5 through 8 coming up for you soon after this one. Keep your roof to the sun. Aloha and good racing.